What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Dorian Show. I am your captain, Dorian. I just want to say Happy Christmas to everybody. Happy Christmas, Harry. You're a wizard. I don't know what you guys did, but I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Hope you guys had lots of food over Christmas, got lots of gifts. No COVID for everyone, I hope. Actually am recording this early, so I haven't celebrated Christmas yet. So for all you know, if you watch this, I might have great hopes for the future, but for all you know, I could have a terrible Christmas, but who knows? I hope for the best. Let me know what you guys are up to for Christmas this year. Did you guys go to your family? You guys go talk about politics? I don't even believe that's a real thing that people do. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just like an American thing. But I don't know. We never talk about politics. Even when I was with my extended family members, we talk a lot of shit. But then we just eat Asian food. You know what I mean? We don't care about politics, dude. Anyway, let me know what you guys did for Christmas. I am interested. Let me know in the comments below. If you guys are even going out to see your family. So what am I going to do? So for Christmas, I think I'm going to do most of my stuff during Christmas Eve. Right now, I'm thinking about hanging out with a friend, grabbing breakfast with a friend I haven't seen in many years. And I guess we decided to, make things awkward over Christmas Eve in the morning. And then afterwards, I'm going to hang out with some other friends making some tamales. You know what I mean? Is that cultural appropriation? I don't know. And it doesn't matter for this event either, because my friend who's hosting it is Mexican, so can't cancel me for that. But honestly, I don't care. I didn't care if she invited me over to make egg rolls, to be honest, or make orange chicken, because Christmas is about hanging out with family, not a fighting over cultural appropriation. Don't you guys agree? Anyway, today I don't really have any financial advice for anybody here, except maybe I think I do. All right, it's the end of the year. If you guys haven't contributed to your Roth IRA, you should definitely do that. If you're making less than $125,000 a year, I believe you guys could contribute $6,000 into the stock market, and then when you retire, you could get that money tax free. So yeah, put some money in the Roth IRA for those of you that are not invested. So, I don't know. These past 2 years are kind of crazy, huh? Corona has been really affected and impacted us for the past 2 years. But actually, I think this year is a little bit better than last year. This year, I don't think people care anymore, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, no one really cares. No one's wearing masks. You know what I mean? I live in California, and no one's really being a Nazi about it. So I don't know where you guys are at. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what do you guys have any New Year's resolution for 2022? Are we still doing that thing, like go out more? I don't know. What kind of resolutions do you guys have? So what I'm actually doing is I just quit the gym. I decided to quit the MMA gym, and it feels amazing. I decided to quit before the New Year's, where other people are setting goals that they don't want to do. I'm just quitting things that I no longer want to do anymore. You know what I mean? Like Dustin Poirier could walk into my room right now and tell me, please don't quit, dude. Please don't quit. Stay at the gym. I would still have to quit. It was just getting too much for me. You know what I mean? Like these MMA classes are scheduled in the evening between like 5:30 to 7:30. Which just so happens to be the time where I go and do open mics, and it was just getting too much. And I wasn't really feeling the MMA thing anymore, to be honest with you. Like I was, I knew I wasn't going to get good at jiu-jitsu. A lot of it has, surprisingly, you need a lot of like leg strength, and I just don't have that. Like my knees are pretty shot. I can't even do takedown drills just because my knees are so bad. You know what I mean? I wasn't prepared to put in the work to build up my legs and then get good at jiu-jitsu. The boxing and the Muay Thai is pretty fun, but I think in terms of exercise, I think I enjoy lifting weights more. Gotta say, I really miss the bench press. But I'm not currently in a gym right now because obviously I quit when I joined the MMA gym. So now I'm just back to square one, which is working out at home. It's really hard. I don't want to sign up for a gym right now because I feel like everybody's doing it and it's gonna be packed. So I'm just gonna do push-ups and sit-ups and squats, which is what I've been doing in the past during the beginning of the pandemic 2 years ago. But I don't know. I think I need more. I think I need to lift more weights because I did lose a ton of poundage. Is that a word? I did lose a lot of weight. A year ago, 2 years ago, I got down to like 185, which is like almost 50 pounds from where I am right now, dude. Isn't that insane? I lost a bunch of weight and I gained 50 pounds. So right now I'm about like 230. Jeez, I am a big boy. But I lost all that weight mostly just doing body weight workout at home because the gym was closed. A lot of it was diet, and then I don't know. I just got skinny fat, which really sucks. You know what I mean? Like at least right now I look. I look bigger, with clothes on. I don't look too bad. I don't look like I'm not looking like a 600-pound sister, obviously, but, I'm not in shape, but at least I got some mass on. But what sucks being skinny fat is like I was looking so small. I look so small with clothes on, and I still look fat with my clothes off, which is a big bummer. Yeah, almost being skinny fat is worse than just being regular fat, At least when I'm fat, I'm a little bit more intimidating in real life, I guess. Whereas when I'm skinny fat, I'm just, I just look like a wimp. Hate to say it. And I don't know. I've been looking up research, and they say the part of not getting skinny fat is just lifting heavier weights, which is impossible because when you're doing body weights, as you're losing weight, you're actually getting lighter. So obviously, no shit. And the resistant training is actually getting easier and easier as you lose weight. Yeah, so maybe I'll buy a weighted vest, but I don't know. It feels like it takes up a lot of space, and I'm a minimalist, as they say. But yeah, that's what I have to think about. I do still want to lose weight just so I could be healthier and win the ladies over on the apps. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know what I mean? Like I don't got a great personality. I don't want to work on it, so I'd rather lose weight. Not just that, I just want to get jacked, but maybe I need to take some steroids, but don't want to do that because I want to have kids one day. So, but that's where I'm at the gym, guys. Quitting the MMA. And I just think, I think more people should just start quitting stuff. I think sticking with stuff is just overrated. When you know you don't want to do anything when you know you don't want to do something anymore, and you're going to give it up in the long term, like why don't you just quit right now? Just saying. Like I know I'm not going to be doing MMA a year from now. There's really no point to even do it now. I don't know if Chris Rock. I think it was Chris Rock who had a really great joke. He was like, yeah, if you're going to be like a 10th grade dropout, you might as well drop out in the second grade. And I feel the same way, like goals are overrated unless you really want to, there's a desire to do it. You know what I mean? Like stand up is not doing, open mics aren't going great for me, but at least I want to do it. There's something I want to pursue, and there's at least hope that it'll get better at the end. Whereas the MMA thing I saw, it was like, nah, it's done, man. You know what I mean? So maybe for 2022, maybe people out here, people listening to this should start quitting stuff. You know what I mean? Like quit your job that you hate. It's not going to get better. You know what I mean? Quit these dumb classes that you're taking that you might not even like anymore. Just be quitters, man. Quitters 2022. That's my anthem. And there's no shame in it. No shame in it at all. But yeah, it's been a rough week coming into a stand-up comedy for me. Yeah, stand-up's been rough this week. I feel like I went up 4 times this week, and I could have got up more, but it's the holidays. So I decided to take a break, but I went 4 times, and I think this is the first time ever where I just bombed every single time, and it felt fucking terrible. It felt terrible, guys. It's just, oh my God. You know what I mean? I went to a. Here's a crazy thing. I did this exact same set last week, and I did okay. I did pretty good, and I was actually excited of doing the same material this week. So I don't know what it is. You know, it might be the crowd. It might just be the way I'm delivering it, the jokes, how I'm presenting myself. I think that's really big. So like the first mic, I was like tripping over my own words. So I don't know my own jokes, which is really bad. You know, I don't practice them, but I should practice them where they're just coming out easy. You know what I mean? But the first time I did the set this week, I was just like, it's terrible. I also did it on a new mic I'd never been to, and it was like super white. And then I'm like, I don't have anything against the whites of this country, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, I felt a little uncomfortable. I have a little joke that I opened with about, you know, Asians, and I almost felt bad saying that joke because I was like, oh, it feels gross saying it here, and I don't know what it is. But yeah, this was a tough crowd, man. I went up first. I thought it would be fine. I did a new mic. I signed up. I was messaging the guy who was hosting it. He was like, "You're okay going first?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I got it. Dude. I'm gonna fucking crush it. I'm gonna crush it." And I didn't. I did not crush it, man. It sucks because I was at this bar and I was telling my jokes, and this is the first time I did it, so I was okay eating it, and I was just like telling my jokes as if the crowd was listening, but they were not. Like people were talking over me. And I was just taking my normal pauses, just like, oh, yeah, huh. Thanks for listening. And I fucking bombed, dude. So I bombed on that one, and then I went right after that. I went to a second mic, and actually that one went pretty good. I think I don't remember it too well. I think I went like maybe like top 5, and I think I did all right, but I'm not sure. I think I felt good after coming off of it, but I feel like I just had such a bad week that there's a possibility that went terribly too, you know. But yeah, the second one was better for sure on Monday, and then on Tuesday I did 2 mics. The first mic I did, it was actually I thought I was gonna do, I don't know. So there was not a lot of comics that day for some reason. So I think the person who was hosting a mic was just letting people go over. So it seemed really long. I feel like she did like 10 minutes, which is fine. You know, she doesn't have time to go out and do her own stuff because she's hosting a bunch of mics. So she did 10 minutes, but I feel like the people going before me were doing like a lot of time, which is good and bad. I don't know. It's bad if I was trying to blame my bombing on them, but I doubt that's what it was. And I was just like, I have this inner turmoil about what happened. You know, there was like a good amount of people that weren't comics there, which is always a good sign. I was excited. I was like, oh yeah, this is what I've been always hoping for. I'm going to kill it with my new jokes, or at least do pretty well. But the guy that went before me, I guess, he went like, it felt like 10 minutes, and he got the crowd's attention. And I might just be a hater, but I don't think his set was like very good. But people were paying attention. He got a couple of laughs. And then I went up there and it was just like dead. And I don't know if it was he actually killed, and I'm a terrible joke teller, writer. I'm a terrible comic just in general. I don't know what it is. But like people stopped paying attention. Like right when I got up there, people were starting to look away. They're starting to check their phones. And the part of me that's making excuses for myself, you know, the proud part of myself is telling me that the sets were just so long before that the people wanted a break, and I was, you know, I got the brunt of their lack of attention. So like once that guy was done, like they're like, okay, this is where I'm going to talk to my friend. I'm going to look at my phone. It's rough when I'm like doing my set and I see people looking away from me, like they're turning away from me, which was rough. And but yeah, that like really punched me in the face, especially because I was like, yeah, there's a good crowd here, I'm gonna win them over, and there was absolutely nothing. I was also tripping over my my words. I wasn't delivering I wasn't delivering my lines correctly, my jokes correctly. So it was bad. And then right after that, so it's a really bad day to do like 4 mics, and I in 2 days, and I just like back to back bombings. So then after that, with the good crowd, I go to another mic, and I was basically last in that one. And when I got there were a bunch of people that were drunk already. Like they would just scream out and talk over the punchlines, which is probably the worst line to talk. And they were doing that when the fifth guy went up, and I was like the 17th person to go up there. So you can imagine it was getting bad. Like the crowd got thinner. Except the lady before me brought like a bunch of her friends in, and but yeah, I bombed that one too, man. And people were they weren't heckling, but they were speaking, and I was just interacting with them, and it didn't go well. It didn't fit. I don't know, I was out of it. It was I didn't like it. I might have to give these jokes another week of trying them out one more week next week. Is what I'm trying to say, because I wasn't hitting my jokes right. Like it didn't come out smoothly. I didn't know my words. I didn't know my own jokes. I was delivering the punchline or the setups in awkward ways. So, oh man, I don't know how much of that is just me making excuses, but I probably need to give it another week, because I felt good about these jokes last week, but this week it was like, it wasn't good. So I need to work on it. And of course, try to write new jokes, which is freaking hard, dude. It's so hard. I think I need to start hitting up people more and start what's the word I'm looking for? Networking with these rest of these comics. Because a lot of these people are getting on each other's shows, and I'm like, oh, dude, I need to get on one of these shows, man. Even though I just bombed in front of a live crowd, a real crowd, like I need to get on shows with more crowds, that are there to see comedy. So, man, it's rough. It's rough. And some of you guys are like, why don't you just quit comedy? Like, you quit the gym, you fatso. And I'm like, well, no, number one, because I kind of like, even though I'm bombing, I like being out there, like talking to people, or just being around people is nice. You know what I mean? I'm like 30, I'm 33, and this is the most I've gone out in general, right? Just because I'm doing open mics, I'm just going out every single night almost. I'm not out there partying. Most nights I don't even drink. My go-to drink is like a Diet Coke, but it's just nice to go out there and see people. But I need to be more social, I guess, which is hard because you're not supposed to talk. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. I need to network more because these people are cool. I just, I say hi to them. I say what's up, but I really need to find a way to get on their shows. But I don't know. Maybe I like live in my head too much. I'm like, yeah, maybe I'm not funny enough. Or maybe like I don't have the type of jokes that they like. Have you guys seen my Instagram post? Someone said that I'm edgy, so I don't know, man. I might not be everybody's cup of tea, but yeah, man, that's what's going on in my comedy. So I'm gonna keep doing it, and I still want to come up with 30 minutes and have my own show at least one time with a real audience and see how that goes. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's rough on the streets, but I'm gonna keep doing it. What else I got here? Dude, I just saw Matrix Resurrection, and I gotta say this movie is straight trash. Oh my gosh, why did they even redo the movie? Why did they even make a sequel to this movie? They should have just let Matrix die. Like the first Matrix, like everyone says, I know it's cliche at this point, was the best one. The second and third one were like whatever, but they didn't suck. But like this one was just straight trash, man. You know what it feels like? It feels like a Netflix movie. Like a Netflix movie or a straight to VHS movie, for those of you guys who understand what a VHS is. For those old millennials, because millennials are old now, you'll understand what I'm saying. Like these straight to VHS movies are just so low quality. I think they had a pretty good budget for Matrix, but it just feels like it feels low budget. I don't understand. Like the quality of the movie wasn't good, and yeah, it feels like they was doing too much, right? They were like a cheap version of like Deadpool, and they had like Marvel humor that doesn't work for Marvel, by the way, and it really doesn't work for the Matrix, right? All these like weird humorous things that just didn't land, and I don't think it belongs in the Matrix. They got fucking zombies, and they got these robots, cute robots like Wally. It reminds me of like Wally and iRobot. It was weird. Like I'm like they're fine, but like I'm like, are you guys trying to sell toys? Because this is a rated R movie. Are you trying to sell toys to children in a rated R movie? It was just all over the place. I didn't like it. You know what I mean? I don't even know why it was rated R. There was no nudity, and the violence was like there was not. I don't think there was any blood. I watched it on HBO Max, and I don't think there was any blood, but I could be wrong. But it's definitely a PG-13 movie, so it's just a lot of misses, man. You know. And I'm starting to think Keanu Reeves is basically Nicolas Cage. Are they the same person? Are they? Because they're like the same actor. Okay. All right. Like they do all these big films, and some of them are good, some of them are bad, and dude, they have the same acting abilities. You know what I mean? Like I think Keanu Reeves is just more likable because he's like the younger, more handsome version of Nicolas Cage. I just want to see them in the movie together. That'll be great. If Nicolas Cage, well, Keanu's too old right now to play his son, so I guess they could do like a brother movie. That would be great. Nicolas Cage and Keanu Reeves. I'd watch anything, dude, that they'll do together. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff is unbelievable, you know? Like oh shit, I'm gonna put a spoiler warning. Spoiler. Dude, like Trinity just wanted to leave the Matrix like way too easily. In the Matrix, she has a husband and 2 kids, and her kids are like 6 years old and like maybe like 12 years old. You know what I mean? And it was just so easy to get her to leave the Matrix, to like leave all that behind, which I don't see like that in reality. You know, a lot of people would stay in the Matrix, right? You have a good life, you got 2 kids you love, and all of a sudden you're telling her that it's not real. And if you leave the Matrix, like you won't have this family anymore. Or you could stay in this dream where you don't know the reality and you think this dream world is the reality. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people would stay in the Matrix. You know, you got these 2 kids that you love. But nope, not Trinity. She like shook Neil's hand, and all of a sudden she's like, all right, yeah, I'm leaving. I'm leaving my husband and my 2 kids to be with Neil so we could live in a fucking apocalypse. But yeah, it's just weird. Like I'm like, what? There's just too many characters that we don't like. I don't care about. I mean, like there's a new Morpheus. He's a good actor, but like his part was like not necessary. Mr. Smith, the Agent Smith came back. He wasn't necessary. New actor, just some Asian chick. I think she's Asian with blue hair. Not necessary. Like you don't need all these characters that they just threw in there for no reason. And like the whole beginning part of the movie was just really cringy to me. You know, you'll see it when you watch it. Like the Matrix is like a video game, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is a terrible movie. Why are they doing this to Keanu Reeves and the lady who plays Trinity? The pacing was kind of off in the second half of the movie. Jada Pinkett Smith is in the movie, and she plays the general, I guess, and like the people, she's like the leader of the people outside of the Matrix, and she literally had like 5 scenes in a row with her, and she doesn't do shit. She just talks and does like bad acting. You know, I was just like, what is going on? Just 5 scenes in a row of just talking. Terrible. Really bad week to start my Christmas break, I guess. I watched the terrible Matrix movie. You know what I mean? Bombed 4 days in a row. Well, the only good thing is on Monday I also quit my gym, and I fucking felt fantastic about it. But anyway, I guess I'll make it a short one this week. We're only shy about 25 minutes. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. Thank you guys for listening. I'll leave comments and questions below on the YouTube channel, or you can just DM me any questions and stuff. I'd love to answer them. on the podcast. Subscribe, like on YouTube, and subscribe and like leave a review if you're listening on any other podcasting apps. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week in 2022, I think. All right, peace out, guys. Love you all.